Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday morning of week 6. This semester's just chugging right along, isn't it? All right, brief video. Yesterday, I was able to get through almost all of the annotated bibliographies and get you my comments on them. Remember that the annotated bibliography grade is worth 10% of your actual research paper grade. So if you didn't do the research paper or you didn't do the annotated bibliography, you already have a 0 on 10% of that grade and no chance to make that up. The people that also, there were like 3 people I think that submitted annotated bibliographies and did not get or they got a 0 because their annotated bibliography showed absolutely no evidence of research. Remember, the title of this assignment is research paper, so you have to do research. If all I got was Google sources, you didn't get the full 100. So 100% of you did your research on Galileo or got a library book using Gill or something like that. Partial grade if you did nothing but Google. And if you showed no research whatsoever or you were off topic or something like that, then that was a 0 altogether. So as of this video recording, I ran out of gas at about 11 o'clock last night, so there are 4 or 5 I think that I did not read yet. But the good news is by the time you watch this video, I probably will have read it. All right, so the first draft of the actual research paper is due 1 week from today. And of course, by 1 week from today, I mean 1 week from Monday. So it is due, as the schedule says, on Monday, July the 6th. I didn't make it for Friday, although I'm sure a lot of you will probably want to turn it in by Friday because this is the 4th of July weekend coming up. I know that some of you may spend the weekend camping or on the lake or something like that. So I have decided to not make you have anything to do on Friday, but rather wait until Monday night by midnight so you get back, maybe relax on Sunday or whatever, and try to get it done by Monday night. I do want to make this point, and I'll repeat this point next week. These first drafts don't need to be perfect. In fact, they're not supposed to be perfect. They are supposed to be your first run at what it is. And then throughout the week next week, I will actually read those first drafts and make comments on them to tell you what changes need to be made or what improvements need to be made to raise your grade. So if you're a perfectionist, you need to let that go for this first draft. And really, you need to let it go for writing altogether. But really need to let that go for this first draft and know that if it's not perfect, I am going to come in with some comments. I'm going to tell you what you need to know in order to make that paper grade better. So do not fear. If you've already gotten your grade and you've seen the research, and for some of you, I actually just said, "Great job! You're well on your way." And some of you, I had to write a book to tell you what you need to do in order to research. Remember, this assignment, and I said it in the video and I say it in the instructions, it's clear to me that some of you didn't read the instructions. Because if you had, I would have gotten some better annotated bibliographies. I'm okay with people trying hard and falling a little short and me having to come in and help them. What I'm not okay with is when people completely ignore the instructions and do whatever the heck they want, and then I have to write a page or 2 explaining what it was I really wanted when you should have read the instructions in the first place. So, there's a reason why I put those on the website. So first draft due next week, and that's really all. There is one more thing I need to mention. If you turned in late essays, I did not get a chance to grade them over the weekend because, of course, I was on vacation in Indianapolis. Not really vacation; it was a convention. But I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot over the weekend. Now, there's one more thing I need to bring up, which is that today, Monday, June the 29th, is the drop deadline. If you are worried about this class, send me an email saying, should I drop? I will give you an honest answer. Some of you have already sent those emails. I think I encouraged most of you to stay in the class, but work harder. But there are some of you that if you were to say right now, should I drop, and you got a 60 on one essay and a 0 on the other, I'm going to say, yeah, absolutely you should drop. In fact, if you look at your grades and you've got a 60 on one essay and a 0 on another, and you didn't do the annotated bibliography, you don't need to send me an email. Just go ahead and withdraw. But if you're doing all the assignments and you're showing improvement on all the assignments, I'm going to probably encourage you to stay in the class. So, but send me an email if you have any questions anyway. I don't want a lot of students withdrawing. I want a lot of students to become better writers. That's my job as your teacher, is to help you become a better writer. And that's why I post so many resources on D2L to help you with that, and why I try to be as thorough in the instructions that I give you for each assignment as I possibly can. So that's all I have. So have a good week. If I don't hear from you before the weekend, have a good, fun, safe 4th of July. And we'll do this again next week. All right.